There are cameras, and then there are legends. For nearly a decade, the photography world has been holding its breath, waiting for a ghost to return. It's been a wait filled with rumors, whispered hopes, and finally, a roar. Forget everything you thought you knew about compact cameras. This isn't a small camera. This is a full-frame 61-megapixel fortress of photographic power that fits in your jacket pocket. We are talking about the Sony RX1R III. This camera isn't just an update. It's an event. It's the rebirth of a mythical beast. A camera so anticipated that before it even hit the shelves, it was a ghost, instantly sold out, instantly viral. If you are serious about photography, if you believe that the best camera is the one you have with you, and if you demand uncompromising image quality, then you have to listen. Because for the next few minutes, we are going to tear down this high-end masterpiece and show you exactly why photographers around the globe are calling this the most important compact camera in a generation. The story of the RX1R III begins where all great photographs begin, the sensor. For nearly 10 years, the RX1R II held the line with 42 megapixels. Now, the 3 doesn't just step up, it vaults into the stratosphere. At its core is a 61-megapixel full-frame A7R V CMOS sensor. That's right. The same breathtaking resolution found in Sony's flagship professional bodies, engineered to fit into a chassis that weighs barely over a pound. You are carrying a billboard-ready image-making machine that can slip into a loose coat pocket. This is surgical, detail-oriented power. Every single thread, every texture, every subtle gradient is rendered with an honesty that few other cameras can match. But a great sensor is nothing without a great lens. And this is where the RX1R series earns its legendary status. The lens is a fixed ZEISS Sonnar T 35mm f2. There is no zoom. There is no swapping. This is a deliberate design choice that breeds photographic discipline, and more importantly, creates unparalleled optical perfection. Because the lens is permanently married to the sensor, Sony can optimize their relationship at the micron level. This ensures that the lens is delivering its absolute best performance directly onto the sensor. The result? Edge-to-edge sharpness, stunning clarity, and a gorgeous creamy f2 bokeh that melts backgrounds away. This is not a compromise. It's a commitment to a single, perfect focal length. The camera is powered by Sony's latest Bions XR image processing engine, the fastest and most capable processor they make. This engine is the silent hero, ensuring that those colossal 61 files are processed instantly, that the camera never hiccups, and that its dynamic range hits a stunning 15 stops. This dynamic range is your insurance policy. It means you can recover highlight detail from the brightest sunlit clouds and pull shadow detail out of the deepest midnight. Corners, all within the same frame. Perhaps the most jaw-dropping technological leap from the decade-old predecessor is the autofocus system. The RX1R III borrows the best-in-class AI-driven AF performance from the flagship A7R V. It has a dedicated AI processing unit that recognizes and tracks subjects, human eyes, animal eyes, cars, birds, with a tenacity and speed that is simply unmatched. You don't aim. You select. The camera locks on with surgical precision, freeing your mind to focus solely on composition and light. What does all this raw power translate to in the real world? It translates to an experience. The biggest benefit is its size. This camera is designed to be always with you. It's the ultimate incognito camera. You look like a tourist taking a snapshot, but you're capturing a gallery-quality file. This subtlety is a massive advantage, especially for documentary and street work where you need to be invisible. The fixed 35mm focal length is considered the sweet spot for general photography. It's wide enough to tell a story about a scene, but narrow enough to focus on a subject. It's the lens of photo history. The RX1R III gives you a masterclass perspective, forcing you to see the world in a way that improves your photography instantly. Now, here is a brilliant feature Sony added to leverage the massive 61 megapixels, the hidden power of cropping. Yes, it's a fixed 35mm, but Sony has built in a powerful function to simulate other focal lengths in camera. You can instantly crop to a 50mm equivalent, still retaining an immense 29 megapixels, or push it further to a 70mm equivalent with a very usable 15 megapixels. This transforms the single lens into a 3-lens kit, offering flexibility without compromising file quality. This feature alone is going viral, as it redefines the flexibility of a fixed-lens camera. To truly master this beast, you need a few essential tips. Firstly, many photographers see f2 and think they must always shoot wide open. Don't. While f2 is stunning, the ZEISS lens on the RX1R III often hits its absolute peak sharpness between f4 and f5.6. For landscape, architecture, or critical street scenes, stop down slightly. The 61 megapixel sensor will resolve details you didn't even know were there. Secondly, customize the front dial. The RX1R III is all about quick manual control. Customize the front lens ring to control ISO. In street photography, you are constantly managing your exposure triangle. Having your ISO control right on the lens makes the experience seamless and allows you to adjust light with lightning speed without taking your eye from the viewfinder. Finally, do not underestimate the new AI autofocus. Dedicate a custom button, like the AEL button, to tracking on. You simply touch the button, point the center box at your subject, an eye, a person's torso, a pet, and the camera will use its AI engine to keep it locked. This is a crucial trick for candid, fast-moving street shots. You don't focus and recompose. You lock and shoot. The Sony RX1R III didn't just launch. It exploded onto the scene. Why did this high-priced fixed-lens camera become a viral sensation and sell out instantly? The answer lies in its audacious positioning. It offers the same fundamental philosophy of high-end compacts: full-frame sensor, fixed 35mm lens, ultimate portability, but with the best of modern technology. AI autofocus, 61 megapixels and blazing processing speed. It's the performance of a modern digital camera wrapped in the soul of a classic rangefinder. This is the camera that proves you can have absolute power in a pocketable shell. It's the legend that was worth the decade-long wait.